Today I'm going to go Japanese. I'm trying to do a Kokeshi doll. It's an art, the Japanese art doll. They're doing it for thousands of years. If you don't know what it is, I'll put a photo. Here it is. That's how Kokeshi doll looks like. And you'll have to stick around to see what I'm made out of it. I'm using the wood that I'm using is Zebrano. And for the hair, I'm using leftovers from resin that I'm doing. And I think that my Kokeshi doll turned to the dark side. Zebrano likes to have a lot of chips, and it's not an easy wood to work with. So on the blackline tools, like I said before, you've got the V shape, and if you turn the speed high and you turn the V shape in an angle, it acts exactly like a skew, and it becomes smooth, beautiful. In the back of it, you see there is like 2 indentation that I done it off camera for some reason or another, and that's the place that my cork to hold the salt inside, the shape of it. And now I'm starting to shape the shape of the doll, and it's going to be a few steps for this one. You'll have to stick around and see all the way to the end, all the steps that I'm doing to create this Kokeshi doll. I told you we're going into the dark side. I'm drilling through, so I'll have the container for the salt or the pepper, depends this one what I'm going to use. And I'm measuring so it will be exactly the right length, so it's not going to, I'm not going to make out of it a kaleidoscope or something see-through one. So I have to be very careful, because if I can't even do a funnel out of it if it goes through. Reverse turn, and I'll give it a lightly angle so it's not going to get stuck. And now I'm putting cellulite sealer, but heavy, only on the outside, not on the inside, heavy, so it will bring up all the pieces of wood will come up like a dog puts his hair up. And I'm going to sandpaper it from 120 all the way to 600, and then I'm going to use my last drops of my Yorkshire grid. The supplier of Yorkshire grid in South Africa doesn't have any more stock. I don't know if he brings stock or not. By the way, that I'm going to give it a slight line over there. I'm going to clean it up just to give it like a 3-dimension next to the neck. I'm going back to the Yorkshire grid, and I think the guys in England doesn't want to send all the way to South Africa, something to do with safety on a plane or I don't know what. So we'll have to find another solution for that. On this one, on the Zebrano, I'm using the Yorkshire grid as a polish and also as a finish, because I'm going to leave it like that. Zebrano likes this Yorkshire grid. It shows you all the lines and everything like that. I really hope it's a Zebrano. It looks like a Zebrano. I hope somebody will not tell. I hope that nobody will tell me that I'm a fool and it's not a Zebrano. And a friend of mine, Gert, made this parting tool for me. It's a very thin one but strong, and I'm using it in places I don't have enough space, so I'm using this one. Cuts beautiful. I'm quickly making a jump chuck so I can continue. Just I'm using it. I will use it only to do some markings that I want them to be exactly in the right place. And I'm going to make a circle and divide it, and then off camera I'll put it on my drill press, and I'm going to drill a few holes over there, you can see now, and that will be for the salt or the pepper. Usually what happens when I've got leftovers, over mix on jobs that I'm doing, I'm putting it in small plastic caps, and to use it in a different project. And I had this one from a project that I made a volcano, and I don't know why I decided to use this color as the hair of the doll, and that's why I said you will see later why I think that it turned to the dark side. In this project I had to create 3 jump chucks to hold the loose parts, because I've got 3 loose parts here. You will see another one is coming a little bit later, and that I have to put together later. That I have to put by the end of it. I'll have to put all of them together. Another jump chuck. It's actually pronounced jam chuck, not jam, like you eat, like it jams. I'm going to sandpaper it all the way to 600. Then I'm going to use wet sandpaper pads, and after that Novus 3.2 to give it a shine. You can see when I bend over that even when I do the sandpaper and I don't use the tools, I still have my helmet on, my face shield on, just in case it will break off or something like that, and it will fly into your face. So be careful, and be careful with this Dremel. It's very dangerous, but it's a magical tool. For the piece that they've got on the hair on this doll, I'm using another leftover from another project that I had. I threw some resin into a cup, leftover resin, and I had a piece of aluminum honeycomb that I put inside also. And that will be the piece that sits on top. I'm bringing the knob at the bottom to 10 millimeters so I can drill a 10 millimeters on the cap or on the hair and just put it inside with super glue. Now let me give you some photos of it. Now you can see already why I call it the dark side. Hey, welcome back. I'm sorry I was away for a while. You saw at the beginning of this video what was my plan, what was my idea, what was my aim, and what did I got out of it. It was supposed to be a Japanese figurine that it's also a pepper or a salt and pepper. I'm going to make another one for the pepper, different colors. When I look at it now, with the color that I chose, the brano, the wood, and the metal on the knob on top. That's actually not a knob. It's supposed to be like an add-on to the head. I don't know. It looks like more like the dark side of Yoda. The dark side of Yoda instead of a Japanese figurine. I like it. I like it very much. Choo-choo. What do you think? Do you like it? You don't like it? Put some remarks. Put something at the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Boom.